Transformation. That is the message for this reading. I pulled out a healing oracle card, and of course this is what better suiting is this card coming out now at the end of the year. We have just 1 week left, almost, more or less. 1 week left of this year of 2025, and I feel that many things are evolving and are still changing for you. I highly encourage to watch my video that I posted the other day about Capricorn season, because I feel that will be a significant boom for many. So let's read this card. It says, transformation. I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strength. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. So if you have felt like myself that this year, or maybe the last 9 years, because we are exiting a 9-year period, maybe the last 9 years of your life has been extremely challenging. Many things have been changing extremely. Many things have evolved. You have grown to become, of course, fortunately, a more wiser person than you were 9 years ago. So yeah, let's see further on what is the message from Spirit. So as you can see, this is the card that I pulled out. You can take a screenshot of it now and save this for later. So what is the message about this transformation? I pulled out 2 cards of this Medicine Woman Oracle deck. I really love this because as a not gender specific, but for me as a woman, I feel that there are so many things in the world that are very focused on the masculine energy, on men, and on as I said, especially with the masculine energy, with forcing things to happen, you know, being progressive, being on all the time. And I feel that we have to shift this energy. We have to get more into a softer energy, because our bodies, we can't take it anymore. That is why so many people get illness that maybe we can't explain, you know, like we have a disease called ME, and it's a disease of exhaustion, right? It's an extreme burnout, and for people who have this this diagnosis, many of them are bound to bed for years and years, and they can't take any light, they can't take any sound, they can't be surrounded by any people at all. So why is this happening, and why is it's in such a large scale? So there are many theories about this, of course, and one thing is, of course, about the extreme energies that we are surrounding ourselves with, you know, by Wi-Fi, by electricity, you know, all things that are wireless, cell phones, computers, laptops, pads. And when we are exposed to that type of energy in such a high concentrated volume, of course, I think that is not healthy for us. But let's see, these cards, as I said, are written in Spanish. I will try to translate them as good as possible. So we start with the medicine woman of the histories. I give you the memory of the stories that can heal. So this is about your ancestors, your prehistory, not necessarily only your ancestors, but our prehistory as humans, right? The human evolvement, just as I was just talking about. Yeah, just what I was talking about, the evolution. The evolution of the world, the evolution of and history of mankind. Of course, fortunately, we have many good stories within the evolution of mankind, and unfortunately, we have the other thing too. But the important thing is that we need now to remember, to transform. We need now to remember the stories that the stories about power. You know, like one example is the story of the 300, right? The story of the 300. The 300 that protected their country and won against the Persian prince. Now, as few as 300 managed to conquer thousands and thousands of warriors that wanted to take over their land. And we have other stories about within this field. We know if you have watched the cartoon Asterix and Obelix, you know that were a part of northern France, close to the shore towards the UK. And yeah, they were that tiny area was not conquered by the Romans at all, and that is why we still today they still today can speak that language in that area. We have the same language in parts of area in Spain, and they speak somewhat of the same language in Wales, and it can be similar as native Irish. So what stories can you tell to yourself to heal, to transform? Let's look at the other one, the intuition. She is the messenger of your destiny. Follow her. Yeah, it's something about following your intuition now. let your intuition guide you towards opening your wings to the light and make now the transformation. Pass the transformation through. Yeah, be consciously clear with the Ace of Swords. That is what you need at this moment of time. Be consciously clear. So, if you own a cat, that is an extra confirmation. If you own a cat, cats are highly sensitive towards energy, and this one, yeah, this one, and yeah, they can sense really well if you are a person that has good intentions, or if you are a person that has bad intentions. They are not like dogs. Ooh, wow. From the consciously clear to the happy family. I suddenly heard high and a happy vibe. It was dance tune from the 90s. I really liked that band. I don't know where they gone, but yeah, they made at least one good record, and then they fade away. So maybe they figured out to do something else. But Urban Cookie Collective, if you are watching this, I still listen to your songs. High on a Happy Vibe, Sail Away, and of course the secret. That is so simple, but yet so profound. Okay, let's see. The Hermit. Yeah, the wisdom. You have been seeking the stories. You have been looking for the stories that can give you healing. You have adapted the stories that could give you healing. The Hermit is, of course, as I've said in many of my videos previously, you know, in the old days, people went to the hermit to seek answers, because the hermit, yeah, was like some sort of monk, lived all by himself, and was sitting there with maybe with his books, and was philosophizing about life based on what he has been reading, and of course the downloads that he had received. Vivid dreams. Let's see. The Three of Wands. The transformation. This card is always, to me, looking like springtime in my home country. I've talked about this flower before. I'm not sure what it's called in English, but of course, to the producer, this is a lotus. But to me, this reminds me of a wild flower that grows rapidly in my home country in springtime, and yeah, they look a little bit like dandelion, but but more like this. Yeah. Let's look at the last one. The beginning, the transformation, yes. Another, the page is of course the beginning on a higher level, because it's the first one of the court cards, but it's a very innocent energy. Very innocent energy, and this matches very much with the intuition. Look at her. She's holding herself, holding her hand to her heart, and she is letting herself being guided by her intuition now, letting herself be guided by the heart and the sacral chakra, combining the heart and the sacral chakra together. This is very interesting because I actually did some sort of exercise this morning about this, where I united the heart chakra with the 3 lower chakras, because there are many times that we maybe neglect or overlook. We don't take care of our 3 lower chakras. We are maybe very concerned, and we are very in tune with our 3 other higher chakras, because we want to receive much information from above, right? But the 3 lower chakras is how we move ourselves through this world when we are living here on planet Earth. Yes, interesting. So the transformation is ahead if you still continue now with what you have done so far, listening to your intuition, letting yourself be transformed, and you have been adapting the stories. You have been listening to the stories from the past that can heal you. You have been looking at the repeating chapters of your life, and maybe you have now found with the Ace of Swords the cure. You have been aware now of repeating patterns, and how you, of course, repeatedly acted in the past. And that is what you don't want to react in that way anymore, because you have been aware of it now, and that is why you are more in a harmonious state of mind. Okay, I thank you so much for watching this beautiful message, and I see you again in another reading very soon. Bye for now.